before we get started, I mentioned a table of contents. We want to put a table of contents on here. We maybe want to put some images and some videos in here. Some microbrewing tips for beginners. I'm going to first put a table of contents. See how we do it. I'm bringing over this, what is Google Site Map Factory. Everything has factory with it. That's cool. It's got a standard branding. Okay. Now, I need to get the URL of the site. So let's go ahead and hit publish. Hit publish here. And I'm going to click on this and go view publish site. Okay. And here's that. Oops. I guess we didn't get that one. Five best strategies. Okay, microbrewing tips. I'm going to grab this link right here. This is the home page. And I'm going to put it on this sitemap maker. And paste it in. And I'm going to change the sitemap title because I'm going to use this as the table of contents. Use that, use URL, and this one right here, a little bitty button. It's called sitemap. Generate your sitemap. Okay. Now you'll notice it put the home page name in there, and I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to use this button, filter out site name. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to copy this formatted text right here. Just close, minimize that window. And I'm going to come back into the editor. This is the home page, microbrewing tips. I'm going to click a text box and I'm going to just put my cursor right there. Let's get rid of the Grammarly for right now. And I'm going to hit Control V. So I just pasted the table of contents in there. Looks great. And here's what you can do. So I've got it centered, and it does put that large format up there. So let's do this. I'm going to go up to the drag bar, see right up here, and I'm going to drag it in the center. And if you'll notice that there's some bars down at the very bottom of this bounding box that centers it. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's put some other stuff in here while we're in here. Let's go in and maybe put a spacer in, okay? And you can change the width of the spacer and all that. Now I'm going to put some YouTube videos in here. And this is about microbrewing tips for beginners. Okay, I want to put about 6 videos in here. I'm looking for ones with a lot of views. There's home brewing for beginners. That's a good one. And microbrewery tips. Guide for starting a microbrewery. And I don't want any YouTube shorts. I want full microbrews and cans. This looks good. Brewery equipment. Let's do this one. How to make. And I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with 4. Okay, it stacks all 4 of them. And what I want to do is maybe push that one right there. And we'll push this one right there. Okay, so now we have 4 images. So let's say that we wanted to actually put in something above all this. And let's come in here and we'll go, well, let's put this content box here. Okay, now what I do on this is I'm going to put in the links. So let's do, click to edit, and I'm just going to choose this, insert link, 5 strategies, hit apply. Okay, come over here, I'm going to do the same thing. Brewing Beyond Barley, apply, and what makes a great homebrew recipe. Okay, now ideally you would want to put whatever the image is right in here, and you can delete this if you don't want it in here. I'm just going to delete that section. I don't need to repeat that, and delete that. Okay, so let's see what 5 best strategies for homebrew. Let's see what that image. So it had like a recipe card there. So I'm going to come over here and go, I'm going to pull it from my drive because we saved all the images. And it's probably going to be right here. Open that folder. It was the one that had the recipe card, so I'll choose that. Hit insert. Okay, Brewing Beyond Barley. Let's see what that was. Brewing Beyond Barley. If I click on it, there's an interesting image. A lot of barley there. And I'll come over here, click that from Drive, and try to match them up. And that one's good. Hit insert, and the last one is what makes a great homebrew. What makes a great homebrew? Okay, so you got the steam kettle there, and let's go back over here, and we'll pull it from Drive. Now you can put in, you can do an upload, you can pull in Google Images. A lot of flexibility here. Okay, that looks pretty decent. I'll hit publish. You can publish all the pages. Looks good. So I'm going to come over here and hit the refresh button one more time. There we go. Table of contents. 3 top articles. Videos. Okay. Now that's good. That I like that. Now remember I talked about the local page, and we discussed this on several Geek Out Fridays a while back, but RSS Masher builds a local page that has your own static links mixed in with authority links that are updated every day through RSS feeds. So how would you put one of those in there? Very simple. I'm just going to go into RSS Masher. If you've got RSS Masher, you've already got this built in for you. And I'll just click my login, go into Manage Mashes, and we've created some local pages. And this is Pet Costumes, Nomad Lifestyle. So I'm going to use Pet Costumes. I showed this the other day. Here's the link right here. And I'm going to copy that link right there. I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to do an embed. So let's select that. Now let's select right here. Do embed, and I'm going to put that URL right there that I just copied. Click insert. Okay. Now this puts in an iframe for you, and it carries all the link juice with it. So you notice these are all, I know it doesn't relate to microbrewery, but you've got now high authority links in with your static links. Very, very good link building right there. You hit publish. Publish one more time. And let's come over here. Click the refresh a couple times. And there's that iframe. Now we have different styling formats with the local, but some of these are my pages and some of them are high authority sites. Okay. Now, if you want to remove anything, like I don't want that iframe in there, so I'm going to highlight it and just click delete and hit publish again to remove it. But while you're in here, you can also put in more images. You can do embed. You can actually put in embed code. So if you have anything that has an embed code, you can just drop it right in there. And you can come down here and just like a regular website, you can put in an image carousel, which we highly recommend. Now this table of contents only is effective for anything on this page. So it's not a table of contents for the entire site, it's just this page. So I don't use that. Here's a divider. If you want to put a divider in there, that's what they look like. You saw the spacers. You could put your social links in here, and you would put in Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want to put in. I'm just hit cancel. We did YouTube videos, but this is a Google Calendar, Google Maps, Google Docs, Google Slides, Sheets, Forms, Charts, everything. So you can see I've got a bunch of Google Drives I can put in there as well. And all these Google properties can be interlinked together. This is the beauty about doing this, okay? Now this was just a home page and I only fixed up one page, but you would spend maybe a little bit of time the first time around to clean up the pages once they're already published. Or if you don't, just leave them, let them go. And that's what I typically do, is anything that is these 3 pages I will clean up. So I think I've already done 5 best strategies. Let's go ahead and clean up this Brewing Beyond. So I come over here to pages. This is how you find your pages. Now before I do that, let's do one other thing. I'm going to go into settings, navigation. I like my navigation on the side. Color, transparent. You could put in here your logo, your favicon. Viewer tools, I just leave this on. Custom domains, you probably don't want to use this. You want the authority of Google, so you want a Google domain name with it. Analytics, this is where you're going to put in your Google Analytics. Once you put your tracking code, you just turn it on. It's that simple. If you have an announcement banner, which could be, in this case, microbrewing, product roundup, the best tools in 2024. Okay, that would be the message, button label, and then we'd put a link over to our website or over to a Amazon page or wherever we want to send it. And it would go, you can either put it on homepage only or you could do all pages. This is your call to action button. Very simple. Google Sites are very, very simplified. You make your own flexibility just by going in and fixing these. So I'm going to fix these last 2 just to show you how easy it is. Brewing Beyond Barley. Okay. Take that line space out. And again, this is probably going to be fixed by this week. And I'm going to change it over to heading. Notice it picked up the formatting. And let's do this. I'm going to stretch it all the way out. Make it just a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to put it above. That looks pretty nice. Clean this up just a little bit. Stretch this out. And this looks good. And let's see what that image looks like. Okay, that looks pretty decent. And let's see if we can make a long one here. And I'm going to put it down here on the left side. I use this just to give it some visual engagement. So let's pull it down just a little bit further. That looks pretty decent. And I'm going to take this section and put it in above the next one. I hit Control X. And I'm going to Put it right there, hit a line break, and then paste that in there. Okay, so that looked good. And maybe we put this on the left side this time. And you may decide you don't even want an image there, and that's easy. You just hit delete. That looks pretty decent. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this last section here. And put it right above that. There we go. And this one, I'm just going to pull this image down here, maybe. Put that right there. Actually, I don't even want that in there. I'm just going to hit delete, and then I'm going to spread this one all the way across and down. That looks pretty decent. Okay. Then you're ready to publish. If you want to go to the next one, it auto saves it for you. So our next one was going to be, what was the other one? What makes a great homebrew? And I'll do this one really quick. What makes a great homebrew? Change it to a heading. And this one, I'm going to do that. Just to give it a little variety. Let's go all the way across. Change that up. Okay, that looks good. And I would probably put this, let's do this. Choosing. Okay, I did some final modifications. I moved the image above the title or the heading and got the first paragraph, stretched that out. You can kind of see I'm just playing around with the overall look and feel of it. It looks really good. So once you're done, you would hit publish. And I've already done this one, so I'll just close that. And here's what it looks like. Here's the final version of that. Looks really, really nice. So I think I've got just about all of them modified. And this is the one that I haven't fixed, so I'll do this one real quick, show you what I'm doing. Come over here, pages, elevate, delete that, change to heading, and I'm going to pull that below here. And you can even put it on the side. That actually may look pretty decent like that. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's not too bad. So I'll just get rid of these line space. I know we're changing that, so hopefully you won't have to do that yourself. And resize that. And we've already seen that image. I'm not going to use that. Just kind of cleaning everything up. There we go. So I'll move that right above there. Okay. That looks good. Looks real good. And we're good to go. So I'm gonna copy that, Control X, paste that in, delete that extra line there, and frequently asked questions. And I'm going to do something here. I think it's going to give it a little bit different. Double click it. That looks good. Kind of make it a little bit longer. That looks real good. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this and put it right there. I'll go ahead and make that long. Yep. That looks nice. I like the way it came out. Now, if you want to move this image down just a little bit, let me show you a little trick here. I'm going to put a spacer. Let's click spacer. And I'm going to put it right above that image. So now you can kind of use the spacer to align everything. That looks nice. Hit publish. Publish one more time. Let's take a look at it. View publish site. Oh yeah, this looks nice. I like that. Okay, so we have gone from ZenWriter. Just to kind of review, I want to bring this back up.